Ohio activists quash an anti-trans resolution in major victory for trans rights. Good. More stuff is being voted down. That's what we need.
So this is coming out of the Ohio State Board of Education, and what happened is they delayed voting on a an anti-trans resolution that would ban trans girls from women's sports, force teachers to out trans students, or ban classroom discussions on LGBTQ issues and subjects in kindergarten through third grade. So this is basically trying to fit in alignment with President Biden's proposal to update Title IX to include gender identity. It's, also going against so many of the movements right now to try and have that proposal overturned at the state level by forcing it into the courts. So Ohio, for whatever reason, is taking that step back, and they're saying we don't know that we want to go ahead with this at this point. And so the State Board of Education said we're not going to do a vote right now on this.
Okay. So it's less of a well, this is the activists were big behind this, but it sounds more like they might just be delaying this.
It could be a delay, but also there are a couple of court cases, hearings that are happening. In fact, one of the things that didn't make it into today's news because it was, being published today. Today marked opening, um, the opening of the trial for the gender affirming ban in Arkansas. So Arkansas was the first state to ban gender affirming care for minors. And that was pretty much challenged from the very beginning. It was immediately put on hold. A judge upheld that hold, and now the actual hearing regarding whether or not gender affirming care can be taken away from minors, that hearing is going on right now, that trial. So we're seeing some of those things happening. I think there are a few people who are trying to play a waiting game just because they know that this is too difficult a situation um, to sort out in the middle of it. But also, I think a few of them are probably waiting for the midterm elections to see who comes out on the other side, because the promise is that if Republicans regain power, within the House, if they, get power in the Senate, then we are definitely going to see more bills that are at the federal level coming along and taking away the concern of all this, because they're going to write these at the federal level.
Mm. Yeah, and remove rights for millions of Americans.
Yeah,
seems sort of anti-American, but they're pushing it.
exactly.